understand the need for computers for low-income families. We found out that it's about close to 350 miles from Thief River to the location of PCs for People in St. Paul. It's a long ways to transport used computers. We did get our first allotment, and we were able to strike a deal with the District Service Center for the public school system to give us a room so we could utilize space. And again, I'd already mentioned the fact that we have the student youth and we have an adult coordinator that handles it. And so locally we have space. We had to kind of shift our schedule around because next door was a Zumba's training, and it didn't quite fit. So we have our computers stored at the school system and at the administration offices, and from that they have recently passed a $54 million referendum, and so they're doing a major redo of their IT department, as based on the fact that of the excitement that's coming from our local Computers for Our Community project. So we're doing it locally, and what's spurred this is that Northland Community and Technical College donated 120 computers to us. So we have a real nice base. Next year, DigiKey is looking at somewhere between 200 to 300 computers that will be donated to us, and Articat is also in that mix, and we just simply don't know. So we're finding that we have a number of very, very, very good units to provide to these low-income families. Now we've partnered with a local community action agency called Inter-County Community Council, since they deal with low-income families on an everyday basis. And that way we don't have to go out and find those families. Those folks know who they are. They've been able to get the applications out. We've utilized a number of the administration, the paperwork that PCs for People created already. And we understand the income limits. They're finding the families, as long as they have not had a computer or don't have a computer currently, and as long as they don't have internet service, they are eligible. And so if they don't have any training at all, we utilize one of our MIRC statewide partners. They received a grant through the Department of Employment and Economic Development, and so they're doing what is called a digital literacy training. Those folks, the very basics of understanding a computer. If they have a little more knowledge and want more than that, then we're hooking them into another statewide partner, and that's locally we have an extension service coordinator that's working with us, and he's providing kind of those mid-level classes as well. So we're getting the computers out there for the families. We're right now, we understand we have about 70 applications that are pending, and we don't know exactly where all of them stand in terms of their training and their background, and the classes are filled. So we're hoping that it will carry on into 2012 and perhaps beyond. One of the neat things is there are 3 providers that are providing the internet service to these families. Once they get the computer, once they get the training, then they are signed up for 1 year of internet service, broadband speed. The MIRC project, our project, pays for 1/3 of that. The local provider, whether it be Schoberg Cable or Wickstrom Telephone Company or Garden Valley Telephone Company, will pay the other 1/3, and then the participant has a little skin in the game and they pay 1/3 of the cost as well. And so not only do they get the equipment, but they also get the internet service as well. And the kids then teach them how to access that internet service, and it works really well. I mentioned these classes. The classes are being held in our technology center. As part of our MIRC grant, we created a technology center. It's kind of a down and dirty one right at the moment. It's in the Chamber of Commerce office. It's going to be moving to the new refurbished old Carnegie Library, and sometime next year. And so it's going to have some really neat digs and good space, wonderful equipment, up to date, and with furniture to go along with it. And we're really excited about all of that.
Sorry, we got I'm already.
Excuse me, I'm yeah, just.
They don't listen to me either when I say